I didn't let go para to be with the trend or something. That what makes you an artist talaga.
Hey everyone, we're here at the New Era Collective podcast celebrating 11 years of New Era in the Philippines. And today we're with one of the artist collaborators this year, Nick Nimor. Nick, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm an illustrator, and I do a lot of art actually recently. So yeah.
So Nick, sobrang recognizable ng style mo. No? Everyone can see your work. Ako as a fan, for years na, you see a Nick piece, alam mo na yan. So how would you describe your artistic voice today?
Actually, yung style na ginagawa ko is I play a lot of colors, basically. Then, yung mga characters na ginagawa ko is it's a mix of my musical influence din. Kasi I started as a merch designer for a lot of like Warped Tour bands before. So I'm exposed to like skulls and zombies and like monsters, parang ganyan. So nasanay ako dun. Then I try to mix everything. I try to do the contrast. Diba kapag if you're gonna do a death metal shirt, it should be dark. It should be like evil.
Kailangan medyo metal talaga.
So I tried to experiment on it. So I added neon colors, pink, green, mga ganon.
And that's where that kind of signature colors come in. That's very signature na sa'yo yun eh. That it's very the style is very neon, very colorful, but the subject matter is very rock and roll.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to like mix it all together.
So you're doing a lot of work now, artwork, fine art pieces, street art pieces. What excites you the most pag may nakita kang blank wall or blank canvas?
What excites me is like if you see the blank canvas, if either it's portrait or landscape, parang mag-turn on agad yung brain mo eh. Like, of course, the main ingredient there is imagination eh. So that's the fun part. Na staring at a blank wall or staring at a blank canvas, doon na papasok yung imagination mo eh. No limits.
Endless possibility yan
yes.
pag blank canvas.
Yes, so yun yung pinaka-exciting part for me. Like composing the artwork and looking at it, you know.
Parang like seeing what could be possible with a blank canvas makes it kind of the fun part of, oh, I can do anything I want. Yes. Yun, parang artistic identity na yan. So based on that artistic identity and the blank canvas, let's talk about the collection. How did you express your artistic identity and represent that in the collection here with New Era?
It's always, if may mga collabs ako, I know the main reason why I'm there is because the character, yung Nick Automatic. So every collaboration that I'm doing, the character is there. So na-excite lang ako na adding my character to the collaboration, tapos yung the rest of the formula, like let's say the colors, the composition, and everything, the details, doon na lahat. And after that, boom.
So for this collection now, with all that, with all that artistic style, and you mentioned si Nick Automatic, that's your character. That's also, you're also a brand owner, no? So as a brand owner, how do you balance creating something with your specific artistic identity with something that people would want to wear daily? How do you balance making stuff that you want to see, but also stuff that people would want to wear?
Usually kasi like working with New Era, for example, I can reflect to the people who wears New Era. So like the New Era exists in sports, it exists in extreme sports as well, in the streets. So I kind of vibe with that. So yun, ma-imagine ko din kung how will I inject my formula in there with the New Era collaboration. So that's the fun part sa pag ano.
Kumbaga, you're you're thinking about the people who wear New Era when you're creating the
Yes,
piece. No?
of course.
So let's talk about the piece a bit. Are there any hidden symbols or what narratives did you try to inject? You're thinking about the people who wear New Era, the target audience of New Era. What about this piece? If there any symbolism or narrative you injected into this?
This one is mainly focused on the theme, which is authenticity. And as you can see here in my lightning na lumabas sa center, because New Era is the centerpiece of this collaboration, right? And in the center is where the heart is. So the authenticity comes from the center of the artwork. So
Ganda ng story na yan. So you're thinking about the people, the authenticity of the people, and that this power, this lightning comes from that center.
yeah,
from
for
the heart.
example, like tayo kung gagawa tayo ng artwork, 'di ba? Tapos you have to be authentic to yourself. So where does it come
Yung
from?
voice mo, yung
Yeah.
artistic identity mo, yun yung lalabas, right? So yung process mo for that, lumabas lang ba yun when you were creating the piece, or do you think about it even before you start pen to paper? Do you think about that story first, or do you discover it while you're working?
Usually it starts kung hindi pa ako nag-sketch. I always think about it na paano ko i-compose to, parang ganyan. Then the details comes afterwards. The fun part, yung mga colors.
Composition
Yeah.
muna, tapos colors.
Composition talaga yung pinaka-important sa
Pero yung
start.
story, the story. At what point did you discover the story of the piece?
It should be in the start of the
Beginning pa lang.
conceptualization of the artwork. Yeah.
Okay, so your theme for this year is authenticity. Now, in a world where you have to follow, where there's pressure to follow trends, where there's pressure to follow what other people are doing, how do you remain authentic to yourself? And how is that message embedded in the piece that you made?
All this time as an artist, I think I've been doing this for like 16 years now. So talking about authenticity, I didn't stray away from my style as an artist. I've been doing it repeatedly, transformed it. Parang nag-evolve lang siya along with it. I didn't let go para to be with the trend or something. Of course, you need a little bit of like the trend stuff, but mas malaki yung percentage na yung style mo talaga yung nandun, and that what makes you an artist talaga. Yung
Your identity.
Yes.
Parang you're evolving with the times, but you never let go of that identity.
Yes.
So New Era caps, people who wear New Era caps, people who buy New Era caps, when they buy those caps, it becomes a part of their rotation, becomes a part of their identity. Now, do you ever think about that, na yung ginawa mong design magiging part ng identity of someone else? And if so, how did you approach that?
Usually, sa artworks ko, I do storytelling talaga. And usually talaga it reflects to who wears the brand. So for
Who
example,
resonates with the story?
because of course me myself, I wear New Era. Like nung na-expose ako sa New Era nung I started listening to Limp Bizkit, the
Nice.
Red Cap,
Oo.
NY. So from there, so it's present in the music scene. It's present in the streets. So I want to wear those.
So you're making stuff for people who are just like you, basically. Tapos when it comes to New Era, you're basically making it for people who resonate with your story,
Yeah.
your identity, the people who resonate.
Common lang talaga din. Common ground sa mga people na...
Community. It's about community.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what art's all about, no?
Exactly.
Okay, so last question. What makes this collaboration special compared to other projects you've worked with? Because you said 16 years. I've been a fan for a very long time. You've had so many project collabs, so many brand collabs. What makes this one different?
I see New Era as of course, a really big brand. And I didn't thought about myself na New Era and I will be working. So parang this is a big one for me.
Dream collab.
Dream collab. Kasi New Era opened its arms to artists like us, like independent artists. So that's the main yung core dun sa question mo na this is big for me.
Parang it's one of those brands that you were a fan of before the collab. Na regardless of the collab, susuotin mo, i-rock mo yan, and this now you're part of the DNA, the history of New Era. How does it feel?
It's really overwhelming, and seeing the stuff that we did for this collab is so amazing. Kasi there's a lot of fun stuff na ginawa with New Era as well. So I am really honored to be collaborating with New Era.
Okay. All right. Nick, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
man.
for being here. Glad to have you and so
Yes,
excited
sir.
for this collaboration. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, bro.